Hey, howdy, hey everybody, it is I, Bonrai the Cyber, and welcome to another episode of Luigi's Mansion. In the last episode, the boss of Area 3, Boolossus, one of the most Uncle Grimly. We are headed to the basement in order to find more things to do. And I want to preface it by saying this. Area 4 is usually most players' least favorite part of this game. Mostly due to the fact that to deal with it, you have to deal with a lot. The area is separated between the attic and the basement, so you have to keep traversing through these areas several times, back and forth, in order to get anything, in order to complete the game. And before you do anything, Speedy Spirit. So, in my last recording, in a failed recording of this, I actually found that Speedy Spirit and failed to catch it because of this particular purple puncher. I was so close to catching it, and then I failed because the purple puncher spooked me, forcing me to let go of the Speedy Spirit. I was not happy about that, so I just decided to scrap the recording and just start over. Especially since I was so early into it. And there we have what I was mentioning before. Now that we actually have the basement, now we're going back and forth between the attic and the basement. This isn't a major turnoff of the game itself. I would still recommend this game, even so. Preferably so you don't have to worry about your wallet, get the 3DS version, even if, in my opinion, I've heard it's not as good as the original. It is I, Fair Booripedes. And it went into a room we can't even deal with yet. Alright, fine. Alright, well, we're headed back up to the attic again. I'll meet you guys back up at the attic. Mario. Actually, you know what? Sorry for the cut within the cut. There is one thing I want to show before we go any further. And actually, I should have done this before I started catching Booripedes. But this is the last chance I can show this. I want to show what happens if you go to try and face King Boo before you have at least 40/45 boos. Also another pain in the neck. In the cellar, these things respawn every time you come in. So that's one of the other points of contention about this part of the game, because since you have to keep coming back and forth, you have to go through the cellar and deal with those. Hiya, Purple Bomber. So, here we are. This is the last room to the boss. But, if we try to go to it with less than 40 or 44 boos... Cute little mustache. Soft shoes. How did you get out of my... I love that comedic noise. Huh? Wait a second. Your clothes are green. Hey, you must be Luigi. Whoa, you had me a bit confused for a moment there. Okay. What? You want me to release Mario? Right. No. I will not give up my favorite decoration I like. Mario just the way he is. Hey, so what's that you got there? A Poltergust 3000. That's actually something I never noticed or never really heard about. If you press the A button fast enough to where the text can't scroll, Luigi will actually do his standard animations whenever you push the A button and he's not using a door. Uh-oh. What should we do, Boos? Good idea, Boos. Gather all your strength. We'll blow him away. Take a big breath and blow you away. So yes, that happens every time you go down to face King Boo. I don't think his text changes very much. I think he will recognize Luigi again. You know what? I'm going to go and test that again. So I'm going to cut and then be back. Probably going to be a lot of cutting in this episode, so I'm sorry about that. Hi, explosive ghosts. Okay, no, he actually just cuts right to the part where he asks the Boos to gather their strength. What? Just one of us left? No matter. Take that. That's actually, yeah. So, I'm surprised at that. His text does change slightly. I never saw anybody really explain that before, where after a certain point, his text changes. I will put more on the screen if he has some that are slightly different, like if you have half of the Boos. Though I don't think you will actually meet up. Well, no, I guess because of if you try to do it the way that I initially intended. But, yeah, I'll put them on the screen, and I'll cut right to where we're supposed to be. And also, if you look closely, when Luigi unlocks doors that have been locked behind bosses, the keys are actually slightly different. And I also like the attention to details that they actually changed the doorknob and all. They changed the doorknob between rooms, so... if I remember correctly, it's this door. Yep. This is the telephone room. Money! Hi, Mr. Bones. Hi. And there we go. This room was optional, so we got more money. More gold and jewels. That was actually something that I told people. Like, when they asked me, like, what I wanted to be or something like that, I did tell them, like, an actual goal that I wanted to make. But I also told them, like, in a more, hey, this would be an awesome dream type of way. I would tell people that I wanted to be one of the richest men in the world. And I bet that's something that a lot of people ask. Boomerang coming at ya! Dang it. Oh yeah, another point of contention about this part of the game. The Boos. They take a very steep learning curve. They take a very steep learning curve when it comes to their HP. Like before, we had them at 100 or so. But here, nope, they jump all the way from like 100 to 300. Which sucks. And we have these ghosts. If you scan their heart... Hey, stop looking at me! Weird. Squeak, squeak. Oh, that's actually cool. I've never noticed that or heard of it. The valve, the valve. I never even heard this from the other ghosts, but apparently you can actually hear their heartbeats. The way that you're supposed to wake these guys up is to wake up all the clocks in the room. So that doesn't work. There's one right here. Meet the Clockwork Soldiers. This is the only ghost that actually is a trio. They also can be kind of difficult because they actually have... Because they're a trio, you actually have to focus on trying to suck up each one. You actually don't have to deal with... You don't have to worry about your ranking for any except the blue one. The blue one is the one that has all the pearls. And dang it, I didn't mean to do that. So if you take the other two out, the ranking it becomes a little bit easier. Okay, hello. Well, you're right here and alone, so that makes you a lot easier to catch without having to worry about. Dang it. Ah. Oh boy, I'm probably getting a bronze on these guys. This has just become a lot harder. Well, one down, at least. There we are. If you leave, so... Oh, you can actually leave. Okay. Cool, I got a little bit of my money back. Let's see what happens if I just head back. Awesome. I have no idea what this will do to my ranking, but at least that makes it a whole lot easier. Nope. Oh, yeah. Well, since I took out the other two, I will go grab some health and then be right back. And thankfully, a mega boost of HP is just around the corner. And there we go, back to full HP. Alright, and we're back. Do have to turn the clocks back on, though. But, hey, at least there's only one ghost left. Dang it! Dang it, how did... Dang it, no! Dang it, that sucks. I was hoping I could get him in... I was hoping that would be way easier. Dang it, I lost... I actually lost my controller from my right hand. That's what I actually use it for when playing games. Yeah, I use my right hand to hold the controller while I use my left hand for everything else. Okay, Boo moved. And there he is. Time for the 6 o'clock booze. So yes. Yeah. You can actually lead boos into specific rooms to make it a little bit easier, especially if they have large amounts of health like this guy. But it is still very hard. And dang it, that beam is very annoying. Very frustrating to deal with. Alright, come on, round 3. Alright, it's in the double digits. Dang it, all this stuff is in the way. And actually, now that I think about it, there was actually supposed to be something that happened here in the telephone room. Normally what would happen is that, I guess this is only during the blackout. If you show up in the blackout with, if you show up over here in the blackout, you will actually have one of the telephones ringing. And when you answer it, it would initially be with Toad. And he would ask you, hey, is this Bowser? And who is this? And you could answer, it's Luigi or it's Bowser. And then after you would hang up with Toad, Egad would actually answer another phone. And he would talk to you saying, hey, I wanted to call you on this phone because I figured that the power was out and I didn't want to use the poltergeist, or the Game Boy Horror. And we have more Shy Guy ghosts. Don't worry, buddy. You're not going to be alone. Ow. Gotcha. Get in the back. And we have more flashes. And we got both at once. Sweet. Sweet. We're at max health. That was a pretty quick catch. And we've got another key. Alright, and that leads to another room. I wonder what happens if you scan the moon from over here. Nothing. I really like this view of the mansion. Like, I never actually scanned this part when I never looked around while I was in the attic or the roof. Man, this is hauntingly pretty. I'm gonna stick with that. It's hauntingly pretty. You're really high up. There's clouds everywhere. Thunder sometimes shoots off, and there's a moon behind you that is, for some reason, still there despite the cloudy weather. So we went out to the other, to the chimney on the left, but if we go to the chimney on the right, we end up in the sealed room. This room is both hard to get to and very frustrating because your only way out is a mirror. Why is that such a problem? Because there is a speedy spirit and a golden mouse here. The golden mouse is one of the 25% chance ones that shows up, and because of how you have to get in here, it is very annoying to deal with. So I'm going to at least find the speedy spirit. I'm going to find the speedy spirit, leave here, and continue on, leaving this room until much later because I've already cut so many times. so that I will get the golden mouse. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Dang it. I forgot that one was the ghost. Going away. Bye. Woof, that was close. Chest near the table. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to look up exactly which chest it was to get the speedy spirit because I forgot offhand. And I'm going the wrong way, so I have to cut anyway. See you guys in just a moment or two. Alright, we're back on the roof, so it's just a matter of climbing the ladder and going back down. That cut, I'm very sorry, mostly just because I wanted to get the speedy spirit, not deal with the ghosts, and I completely forgot which chest had the speedy spirit and the regular ghosts. Oh, cool. We actually managed to get the golden mouse. So it has to be this one.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Haha. I thought the other ones to interrupt. Got it. I'm actually surprised that I got that lucky. Because I did not think I would be able to get all of that in one go. Or at least on my second try. I thought it would take me a lot longer. Usually my luck is pretty dang bad. But yeah, this is also a great place to kind of get more money. Especially since we found out that that chest is the one that has all the ghosts in it. You want to open all the other chests first. Just so you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to deal with hecklers while you're trying to churn out more money for yourself. Also, there's been one game that's been kind of on my mind. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And it did get an HD release on the Wii U, but I'm really hoping that it gets an HD release on the Switch. Because as of this recording, only rumors have surfaced about it showing up on Switch. And I really hope that it comes out for that, because it just makes things a whole lot easier for recording. I have the original release. For said game. And I'm not going to say which one, just in case I decide to say I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I really hope that I can get the HD release on the Switch, if only just to make it easier for recording. Get it. Moo ha ha ha. And there's no boo in this room either, so.
Mario. Oh yeah.
Key. Alright, and that leads to that room. So I think we're actually going to go into that one next, since it's so close. Time to warp. Alright, and to get to that second floor room. Yeah, alright. I kind of figured that doing Luigi's Mansion would actually mean a lot of cutting. Mostly just because you have to traverse the entire mansion just to get to certain places. Which makes this door right here that we had to unlock before in episodes 5 way easier just because you don't have to traverse all around. And I know I said that before, but I just wanted to make it clear because I went through the game without even knowing about the key to unlock that door 3 times. So I had to traverse all the way around twice. And that was frustrating. Gotcha. Haha. Lots of golden ghosts. But I want to get the water. The water element goes before I deal with the rest of these guys. I actually just remembered. That I missed the Speedy Spirit. Oh well, I actually can't get him now, but I'll show where he is. Yeah. We're actually really close to where he is anyway, so I'll show it. The Speedy Spirit in question is in Nana's room. If you suck up this chair here, there will be a Speedy Spirit that comes out. Just how I like it, nice and clean. Yeah, because it's already too late, it won't register on here saying, hey, there's something here. But yeah, during the blackout, you want to check this chair so that you will get the Speedy Spirit. But at least I got all the gold mice. And I think that's the only Speedy Spirit I have not collected. So, yeah. I am Bolivia. I hate you. And there we go. 69 each. Well, at least it went back in that room. Sitting room. I want to keep the Boo away from the sealed room because that will just make him an utter nightmare to catch. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Did you see that Boo give up? Yeah, we already know this. We've heard it several times. Okay. I want the water element, both so I can water this plant. Cool gold bar. And because this is here. Meet our next portrait ghost, Sue P. Yes. Do not try to wake me. Go away! So yeah, she doesn't want anyone to wake her. I won't wet the bed. I promise. So yeah, you want to spray the bed with water. I guess to make her pay. Dang it. Well, that's a bronze frame for that. That performance. Should have gotten rid of these dolls before. Oh well. So yeah, that's her trick for this place. Because she's upside down, because she's upside down, she's a lot harder to catch in one go. Not only because of those clowns, but because the chandelier is upside down too. Dang it. HP left. Almost had it that time. That's just my luck for these ghosts lately. Got it. Alright, and we have a chest up there. But there's no way to get it down. How do you get it down? Well, that ain't ominous. There it is. Everything's right set up again. And hey, look. A plant. Let's water it. We got a sapphire. Sweet. I'm gonna deal with the boo first just because I'm tired of that noise. It's in the drawer.
I am the lovely Bonita.
Alright.
Well done, Luigi. This time I have a special bit of information for you.
Yeah, we already know this. Alright, we're up to 42 out of 50 boos. Not bad, actually. And we got another diamond. Alright, so we have this area done. I almost like to imagine dealing with these ghosts as like actually cleaning a house. If only just because it's one of those things that just happens here. Plus, Luigi's getting paid. Alright, I think we'll tackle one more room before closing off because I'm very sorry about all the cuts. It's just been frustrating. Hi there. Bye. It is next room over. And here we are in the armory. This is actually one of my favorite rooms in this house. I love... Like, my favorite type of Pokemon, like, I love playing Pokemon. My favorite type is Steel. If only because I love machinery and I love watching how stuff works. So, things like suits of armor, while not, like, outwardly mechanical like how, say, a clock or a car is, I do love it because it shows off, like, how the steel plates are made and how each piece fits with different types of armor.
Oh yeah.
And heck, there's even, I went to school for history, so I like to study, history of other cultures and even video games. So, video games and media. Hi there. one of the pieces of info that stuck with me, like one of the random bits of info that I used to tell people is how different parts of armor, how different pieces of armor were made. Like most people are familiar with plate armor, like what these guys are made out of. Ow. Hi, Blue Twirler. Most people are familiar with plate armor like what these guys are. However, there was actually, I didn't mean to do that. Before there was plate armor, and some people know about chainmail, but they probably wouldn't know that it wasn't just, that chainmail wasn't actually just an extra cover for plate armor. It was originally actually made as the precursor to standard plate armor, just because the chain links covered just as much as plate armor. It was just faster and easier to make at the time, so... And because of how small the links were, stabs would have been very hard to get without a really small knife. Google bar. And another thing about chainmail is actually that back when Japanese ninjas were more prevalent in the early centuries, they actually used chainmail rather sparingly, but they still used it from time to time. They used chainmail as part of their armor because it could be light and folded up. And it could be much lighter and folded up with small pieces of other armor built into it, so that way it was easier to protect themselves if they came into combat for whatever reason. Okay, not him. Alright, I think it's this guy, one of these two guys right here. There we are. Hello. That was weird, right? And there we go. That was the last ghost. This guy. Underblue's making a comeback. Get over here. And he went into the next room over. Oh well, we got a key. And that's for the next room in the basement. I'll deal with that once I deal with this room.
Oi, you with the mustache! Yeah, you! What do you think of me jar collection, man? Pretty amazing, don't you say? Welly, well, we can't have you let up get 'em for free. Now can we? No, I think not. If you'd like to view me jars, you best challenge me first.
Fine with me.
It's on then! See how many o' me you can freeze me with that ice, boyo. If you freeze 7 o' me, then you win, ready, right? But if you lose me, it's out the door with you. Righto, bring it on!
So yes, this is Jarvis. He will hide in one of these pots, and it's up to you to try and find where he is and shoot ice at him. 4, 5. This minigame is not all that difficult. I actually got about that on the rebound for that one. That was kind of awesome.
Game's over, mate. And the results are... You got 7 on me, boy. Can't believe it. How could I lose? Made me face red for sure, mustache boy. Maybe you'd fancy getting stuffed in one of those here jars.
So yes, now that he's lost his minigame, he's mad at us, and we have to try and beat him here. Finally, I got another gold rank ghost. And there we are. I don't care about the boo right now. I just need to deal with all these pots and pans. And I got another ruby. Sweet. I love how that just pauses the boo for a second.
Who's shaking tambourine?
And whatever. Oh yeah, Boomerang. I actually forgot about you. Oh well, 2 boos out the door. Whatever. Is there a third one in here? No, there can't be 3. It's probably the trap one. Yep, bomb. Oh well. I got money to catch, so whatever. Diamond. Oh well.
Under boo, I'll right up on you.
That's also something. I know that we saw this in the last episode because you were catching a different boo. But each of the boos also has extra dialogue if you manage to lose them somehow.
Gotcha. Yeah. Busting out all kinds of wild techniques today, Luigi. Send me a boo and all the data you got.
I'm gonna say no, if only because I'm gonna do something else. Alright, well. We managed to traverse a little bit more of Area 4's attic. We managed to get a Speedy Spirit and Golden Mouse that I was hoping to get but wasn't intending. And we managed to catch some more boos, and actually we have enough to face the final boss if we want, but we're waiting until we get all of the boos. Alright, well, we will see you guys next time. Check you later.